Stardate 25/9, Tuesday, September, idea bubble. Time off needed at destination. Today we have an introduction to time off. Over. Okay, so I am a staff member. I come to the website. I am now looking to request time off for holidays to Ibiza. I'm also looking to register time off in advance of getting more time off by doing time in lieu. Tonight I'm going to work an extra 2 hours so that I get more time off towards my overall credit that I get as a staff member. I normally get 21 days holidays, so I'm actually looking to increase it to 22 days holidays by using time in lieu. And I'm also looking to take a 10 days holidays to Ibiza, which will reduce my allotment from 21 days to 11 days off. I now am going to log in to the superb platform that is IdeaBubble. I'm now going to go and find the feature that enables me, should show me there right away, that enables me to go to time off. How come it took so long to get in here? Anyway, so I go to time off. I go to my request as a staff member. I'm doing this now. I know I'm logged in as an admin. I go to the time off feature. I see my requests. Obviously, I won't see all requests. Only the administrator sees that, or the manager, I should say. And the settings are something that's going to be toggled off as well. So you're only going to see my requests as a staff member. I can see here, which the numbers aren't correct, but I should see here 21 out of 21 days because I haven't requested any time off so far. In this example, the numbers are not going to be accurate on screen, so please disregard the numbers on screen. I click some UI issues there. Request time off, and I say I want to go in 2018. I want to take some annual leave, which is going to be, I'm going to go to Ibiza on the Friday the 28th to Friday the 5th. I'm going to take that period of time off. We're changing the UI actually where this is going to calculate a bit better. So going to Ibiza. Lovely. Submit my request. Well, when there isn't a bug. Okay. Sorry, I have to do that. It's buggy. So when I request time off, it should say you've now requested 10 days off, whatever it is. It should confirm that. When I see that I've requested it off, this will still be a pending item in this list screen. Apologies, the data isn't really helping, but this should say pending. I should have one item in here that says Michael O'Callaghan, Rockstar manager, whatever management, Rockstar, whatever, start date to end date. Leave type should say, of course, annual. It should say 10 days off. It should say pending, and it should obviously let me to view it again, to open it and edit it. I can edit it up until it's approved. Once it's approved, I cannot edit it. Interesting point. I can also filter and see all my pending requests below, which will all filter here. I can also see that I should still have 21 days in total. That available, we're going to change, I think, just to total days. I think we're going to change that to allotted actually, so it's not technically available. It's what you're given every year. The days pending approval will be obviously 10 days to Ibiza, so that should say 10. Days in lieu, I haven't worked any time off yet in lieu, and I'm going to show you how to increase that. And days approved is going to be all about what the manager approves, and it'll obviously go to 10 when my manager logs in and approves my time off that I've just requested. Days left, of course, is just a minus of approved versus total available. So what I have days left after I've approved 10 days off, I should see 11 days left here out of my 21 days quota. Okay, so that's how I request time off as a staff. Now, as a manager, I log in, do the same thing. I'll see all requests. I'll also see my requests, because as a manager, of course, I can also request time off. I can also go to all requests and see every single staff member by department. All the departments will load in here, and they'll be able to filter down all of the requests by department, or see all of them here, of course, by clicking all. I can, of course, use the calendar to say I want to see all time off requests within this time range. I can now see, and these numbers will not be accurate, but I'll be able to see the pending time off that Mike just gave because I'm a teacher. Let's imagine I was a teacher. So I should see Michael's time off request here. I click on the view. I can now see a bit more information. I can see schedule conflicts, which are going to be shown for staff as well. We've just recently changed that. The staff are going to be able to see this as well, just so you know. But the manager can see things like leave conflicts. So I'll be able to see, is there any conflicts between other people asking for time off as well here? And I'll go, no, there's no conflicts. That's brilliant. Have a great trip. Have a great trip. So I go approve. I'll say approve. Okay, very good. There's some logic built in, which is good. I'm not a manager of Department X, which is good. There's some restrictions. I can only be the manager of the department to be able to approve requests, which was kind of nice. Alex put that in, it's nice such. So I'll be able to approve that, and then the person will get a notice saying, in the notifications, saying, you've just been approved for time off request, view here. So notifications are something we're going to be doing at the very, very end, but ultimately if we can start to build it in as we go along, that would be wise, those notification requests. I have put that on the spec as well. Okay, so as a manager, I can see my requests. So obviously it'll load Michael O'Callaghan here, not Stephen Byrne. Well, technically if I'm logged in as Michael O'Callaghan, and I'll see all my time off, and I can go into all requests and see all time offs. That is how you submit a time off request as a staff member and how you approve a time off request as a manager. Now, I spoke about a staff manager being able to request time in lieu to increase their quota for their leave request time off. For them to be able to do that, they log in as a staff member, they click request time off, and they select the period, they select time in lieu. Time in lieu will give you an option to pick the start and end time as well, so you can pick a couple of hours. So I can say I'm going to work from 8 o'clock tonight to 10 o'clock tonight, and say additional teacher planning required for this course. Okay. So I'm going to say, obviously I'm going to do it today. Lovely, thank you. And I'm going to do it today. And that's my time in lieu. We'll also have a little hour calculator, which is being updated in the next version, I think, which will tell me how many hours that equals to. So I've worked I want to work an additional 2 hours so that will accrue towards my time off request for annual leave. So I submit this request for time in lieu. So I submit that, probably an error is there, yeah. So I submit that, and that of course also goes to the manager, who then approves it for time off, and they then log their time using the timesheet system, obviously, to track their time later on. But ultimately, it's the exact same process for annual leave, exact same process for all the other options you see here. Time in lieu, the only difference between time in lieu and all the other features is time in lieu will, once approved, will increase my leave quota. All the others will reduce it. Tempe is trying to get in on the action here as well. We'll bring her in as a Stardate member of the Starship Enterprise in a second. So I've just shown you an introduction to time off, and if there's any questions, you know where to get me.